Good evening, and good evening. Welcome once again to our Blackpool Biker. We're on Wednesday evening, and I just thought, we've not been through the Illumies or anything this year, this season, whatever you'd like to call it. So we're starting off here at the Gynn Square. So the Illumies are going, remember it's counterintuitive, biker lad. The Illumies are going all the way up that way, obviously. And then you've got, let's get a bit closer, better, won't it? There's a bit of rain about. I was going to put my hat on and I forgot it. It's not bad at all, though. It's not bad. Let's go and have a look at the Spitfires and that. We'll have a little wander along the Pro, and then we'll go up Bispham towards the them big buggers up there towards Bispham. God, I tell you what, them Lecky bikes, they're faster than my car. Sure if it's coming out that great, to be honest. Let's just have a look up here. Yeah, so you got the Gynn here. I bet a lot's been into the Gynn, haven't they? See if we can get a bit. Still getting used to gimbal. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit. Oh, hang on a minute. There's more wind than I thought. 1 minute. I don't actually know how well that's coming out for you, to be honest. Than I thought. Got out the car before and I thought, yeah, it's not that bad. You know what thought did? So yeah, hope everyone's well and staying safe. We've not been up this thing for ages, have we? So, you know. Having to remember it's counterintuitive as this. You have to go slow just at this bit here. Where busy that tram. Very busy twam. Now I was thinking just doing a couple of minutes here. There you go, there's right there again. Later on, because the tabloids, they're well further up. Apologies for the noise. I was trying to see, you can't actually take a photo. It's a shame that. Just using the gimbal, you can't. Stupid. Is it just me or what? I don't know. So yeah, I was only going to have a couple of minutes wander up here. See, on the phone right now, I better just pause it. that neither. But I'll look at that. That's weird. That the one down near Back Towers, that's the same. I'll show you. Get my hand on there. Oh. See, I've just started to go up and down now. Double click, and it should go back to where it should be. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw, was it yesterday's or whenever, I just started to go up and down. There's the Savoy. See, normally I'd be taking a couple of biggies and that, but I just can't. Savoy. They're quite nice, the ones up here, but I think what we'll do is I'll finish this one here and I'll catch up with you up at the tabloids, you know, them big uns up there towards Bispham. I'll go back to the car. They're nice, these ones here, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Okay, catch up in a minute. Right, so we're now back, the tabloids and that are up that way. What I've had to do though, it's a bit of a pain to be honest, I'll tell you in a second. This is, I'll show you down this way, there's the Gentings Casino, just there. And I have noticed, let me just, sorry, we get a bit of, it is night and it's rainy and it's not nice, but it might make it look a bit better. Don't think so, biker. Anyway, so it's that windy, I've had to put mic on. It's as simple as that. Fluffy mic. Thank you once again, Lee and Manuela. It's just too windy. You probably know from down when we was at the Gynn just then. Really, it's so windy. And when I was going to put mic on with the gimbal, but it won't fit with the sender unit for mic. It won't fit on the gimbal cradle. So I never even thought about that. But you live and learn, don't you? We're learning all the time. We're at that age. What's that saying now? Only got 23 minutes left. Right, so I have to get rid of some more videos. Right. So yeah, a bit frustrating. So I can't use the gimbal whilst, you know, right, let's cross here. Oh, we're better here. We're better here, aren't we, really? Because that'll be too close. Yeah, so that's a bit frustrating, that, to be honest, because the sender unit's at the end of the phone, goes in the C point, you know, where you charge. So obviously, so you've got like that much extra, if you will, and that sends Bluetooth. Never even give that a thought. Anyway. So you just got me holding you at the moment. No comments, but nice ones. It's bloody nippy. Yeah, I'm doing this. This is Wednesday evening, by the way. When it goes out, I'll probably pop it on tomorrow morning. I think. We'll see. We'll see if I go out and do a morning one tomorrow. Yeah, it's weird, you know, it's one of them nights. Look how quiet it is. There's just nobody about at all. I thought there'd be a few with kids out, but then again, it's getting late now. It's about 9 o'clock, and it's a school night. Really, biker should be in bed by now as well, being a school night. I'm talking into the phone and I've got mic on. Oh, scary. That is actually making scary noises, but I hope you can hear it. You know, sometimes as well, I think, are these better being done on... Because for some reason, well, I know why, but they're set for 4K. And sometimes I think sometimes better in 1080, you know, because if you've got an old telly like mine, let me know what you think. I meant to mention this the other day and totally forgot. Oh, my hands are fresh. Yeah, I meant to mention the other day that if you've got an old telly like mine, it looks naff in 4K. Let me know what you think. If you've got a 4K telly, I expect it's great. But I'm wondering whether to put the settings down to 1080. I don't know, what do you think? Hickory dickory dock. The mouse ran up the clock. Yeah, let me know what you think on that one, will you? I mean, if you've got just like, I mean, it's a 1080p telly mine, I think. You know, it's not an old one. It's just not 4K. So if it's been recorded in 4K, do you know what I mean? And you're watching on a 1080, does it just automatically go? I don't know. Maybe it's just my telly. Could well be. The fishes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I used to love these when I was a kid. These tabloids. Even before I moved to Blackpool in '78 and coming over from Nottinghamshire on the coach. Back in them days, let's say '73, so I'd be 5, 6 in them days. And coming up from Nottinghamshire, from Sutton in Ashfield, just outside of Mansfield. Me and my brother, mum and dad. You know, and you couldn't wait to get to Blackpool, could you? And then it was first one to spot Blackpool Tower. Gets 2p or whatever it was. Might have been in D in them days, to be honest. When was... Oh, here we go. 71 decimalisation, was it? It was 71. Yeah, and you couldn't wait to get to Blackpool. But it's always just driving up then, you know, when it was so quiet and what have you. It reminds me when with having mic on, you can't tell how windy it is, but honestly, it's just a bit on the nippy side. Yeah, and you'd be driving, you know, Dad'd be driving, I'd only be nothing more than a babby, you know, 2 or 3. Earliest memories driving with Dad, and you know, that sort of time of night, and there's hundreds and hundreds of cars coming the other way and same way as you, but then coming over when we're later on, a bit older, and you'd be thinking, all these people, what are their lives like, and what, you know, and you're just going down the motorway, and probably nothing better to do than, you know, I don't know, did you ever think that? You know, there's so many people, you go through so many on the motorway, so you'd be coming up the M1, normally the M1, M62, then the M61, M6, M55 from Nottinghamshire. And for a kid, you know, that was, it was a long way. But yeah, you'd be coming up the motorways, obviously, and all the towns and all the lights and that, and you just think, all the lives that there is down there, and you don't know any, do you know what I mean? You've not met everyone, and it's weird. Wow, it ain't half winters. Yeah, let me know if I'm just being a stupid old... God, that... Oh, wow. That wind now, honestly, is horrible. That's Sooty and Sweep coming up. Obviously, Sooty and Sweep, Sooty founded on North Pier. Harry H. Corbett, wasn't it? Oh, Sooty and Sweep. Yeah, so Harry H. Corbett originally, North Pier, he actually picked the puppet up, the glove puppet, would you call it, off North Pier. There is sound coming out of these, but you can't hear them. We're coming up to the Daleks, Doctor Who in a second. Oh, Sue. Richard, he presented afterwards, didn't he? Was it his son that did it following? I think it was, wasn't it? Matthew. Is it Matthew? Matthew Corbett? Comments underneath. You know what it's like. You know what bikers like right now. Mind of useless information. Knowledge of none. Yeah, so they're meant to be flying there, I presume. The TARDIS and the Daleks. Oh, I could just hear one saying exterminate. Oh my God. Oh, bloody hell. I thought a Dalek were coming for me then. I was just looking through the screen to see if it was all right. Oh, laugh, I nearly paid poll tax. Good God. I'm thinking I've got to go back to the car yet. I know at Bispham though, if it's open, they do nice hot chocolate there. I'll grab an hot chocolate for walk back. I'm only parked at the start of the tabloids. Light around the world. Yeah, we're definitely in winter now, aren't we? These are pretty decent, aren't they? I can't get over how quiet it is though, because like I was saying, you know, in the 70s when we were kids and what have you know, the early 70s and that, mid 70s, it just seemed to be so much busier. I know it's a Wednesday night, but still. Right, according to this, I've only got 10 more minutes of recording. Nothing coming that way. I just wanted to take a... There we go. So I just wanted to take a quick pic. Sorry for going fast there. Yeah, but at least the one thing is when you haven't got the gimbal on, at least you can take pictures as you're going. And if you're just using the gimbal as a gimbal, you can as well. You know, not using their app. So yeah, we've only got a few more minutes. See, they're still making rookie mistakes here. Only having so much worth of recording time. Do you know, I'm still holding the phone next to my face as well. Forgetting I've got mic on. Let's just show you over the road in a second. This used to be, that's the oh God. What's the next step back? It's a long one. A bit of a trip there. I had a trip to Blackpool. Right, so this used to be an old miner's home just over the road. I'm not sure if everybody knows. And then what they did, a few years ago, to the left, to the right, to the left, to the right. There's a song coming on. Yeah, the extent, and now they're quite expensive apartments. So what was once a miner's home, yeah, obviously all my family were miners. My granddad were down there 40 odd years at Kirkby. In Nottinghamshire, just outside of Manchester, you've got Sutton and Kirkby, they're next to each other basically. Sutton and Ashfield, Kirkby and Ashfield. So dad's side Sutton, mum's side Kirkby. If that makes sense. That's not very lit up. Shame. Right, by this we've only got about 5 more minutes. So if it cuts off, you know why. You know why I haven't said the usual. But to be fair, I was dreading coming out as well, thinking it's going to be bloody free. And it is cold, don't get me wrong, but once you've started walking, you know, it's not too bad. Trams have got a few on them. Obviously been down Central, I presume. Yeah, so I was saying Nottinghamshire, obviously, because that's notorious, you know, same as Yorkshire and the North East for the pits and mining. That's why I was saying about the miners' home. Let's let the tram pass. Yeah, Hearts there, just opposite the Bispham tram stop. They do a right nice chocolate, but whether they'll still be open now, I'm not sure. We've got to be getting to 9 o'clock now. Open sesame. Is that meant to be lit up or? Not quite sure. Oh yeah, see the right. Yeah, it looks a bit bright now. We're just about opposite it. Yeah, it's a lot brighter, isn't it now? That's better. Yeah. Ah, not bad that, to be fair. Open Sesame. Takes me back to 70s, wouldn't say. I'll tell you what would be nostalgic here. Back to the 70s again, watching Tis Was on a Saturday morning. You ever watched Tis Was on one side or, go on, Swap Shop on the other side? Noel Edmonds, Chris Tarrant, on, you know. You remember that? If you're roughly my age, you should. We used to have the Arabian Nights on. And also, was it the Hair Bear Bunch? I think it was the Hair Bear Bunch. And Tarzan, obviously. When we've gone past Derby Baths, I've always said about Tarzan. And Johnny Weissmuller, who appeared at Derby Baths. Many a times I've mentioned that the locals will know. And I mean locals as in local to the channel. Well, so that's all Coral Island promotion. Right, got your Buccaneer Bar and what have you. Right. Fair enough. Yeah, so I'm going to have to just edit these two together down at Gynn when we just did that quick bit there. And obviously this bit now. But once you get walking, you know, it's a cracking walk. Yeah, it's windy. Yeah, it's a bit nippy. Yeah, what is it? The 18th of October? It's Blackpool. What do you expect? It's one of them, isn't it? It begs belief, though, when you have to hold the bloody phone when you pay for gimbals and, well, I didn't, you know what I mean, though. Now, I used to stop on this street we're just coming up for. I'll show you in a second. And it's right nice in the summer down this end. You know, you've got the cliffs and what have you, obviously. I'll show you in a minute. If I've got time and we don't run out. Oh, basil brush, boom, boom. What's this now? We're in Lower Luxor here, are we? In Egypt? Yeah, the Highfield pub there has just been done up, I think. I remember coming by one time. Was I on the pedal bike going to Cleveland's to see Mum? I might have been. Yeah, this one here, Escaf, I used to stop on. Now, like I say, in the summer, it's gorgeous. It really is. But in the winter, and I mean winter, it's bleak. It can be bleak up this end. Believe me, when it's howling and throwing it down and freezing. Yeah, so Hearts Amusement's just opposite. If they're open, I'll get a hot chocolate if they're open. Yeah, look like they are. Yeah, and if you're up this end as well, the Bispham tram stop, that does coffees, teas and what have you now. Just here, just there. So it looks like they're still open, so I might walk back down with an hot chocolate, you know. Just bob over here. I've shown this before in the summer, but you wouldn't want to be, you know. Yeah, so it'd be, if I was going to a pub, you know, to Townsman from here, tram down there, but believe me, you're not getting a tram back in the winter. I can't tell what's going on out there. Anybody tell? Yeah, this is the kind of area you don't want to be. So we say hanging around. But it's great up here in the summer, you know what I mean? It's gorgeous. But can you imagine this when it's throwing it down and it's howling? I mean, it's not at the moment, obviously. The tide looks like it's right out. You would see over that way to Cleveland's, look. We've got a lot of light pollution on this phone for some reason. I'm going to have to check the settings. Right, let's try even once again. So it looks like I've deleted them to the recycle bin, some videos, but then I don't know, then delete them from the recycle bin, if that makes sense. So it came up again, maximum recording achieved. So, anyway. So I'm going to have a wander back down. I'm only to the start of the tabloids, you know, the massive ones, as we call them, the technical term. Yeah, technical term. See these, I'd love one of these. They've got cracking sea views and that. You know, a gentleman reading there. I'm not going to look into people's windows, obviously. You know, just looking out to sea and during the daytime. And to the, well, 9, half 9 during the summer. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Size of some of these, honestly. Anyway, we'll leave it here. This has been long enough. I'm going to have a wander back to the... Oh, sorry. Oh, that wind. Right, so I'm going to have... I'll try to say... This has been a great night, this. Why didn't I just stop in Baggett? I was... God. You know, when you think, don't be lazy, get out and do a video. You've not done one yet of the Illuminations, the tabloids and what have you. So you think, come on, get out. When you get back, you can have a coffee and what have you. But it's going to be an hot chocolate. I think I've got some hot chocolate. I'm fancying one now. That'd have been nice just to walk back down to the car with a hot chocolate. Anyway, never mind. It's one of them, innit? So, yeah. Oh, you've been all right with this one. I know there's a bit of light pollution and that, especially when, let me know what you think, but when I was down at Gynn Square and I'm trying to do the Spitfires, you know, at Gynn Square, it seemed like all I was getting was white, like, you know, I don't know how to do the settings, so to stop that. Maybe that's one of them, do it on 1080, but 1080p won't make any difference, I don't think. Anyway, see how these are also... Is that on? I thought it weren't right. Sorry, it must be bobbing up and down badly there because it was on... Yeah, so... Isn't it nice now, these? Look at them. What was once the miner's home. Wouldn't believe difference, would you? Yeah, so it's been one of them nights tonight. Obviously, comedy of errors. But I hope you've been all right with it. Right. Shut up now, biker. Go and get your hot chocolate at Biker Towers. Most of all, stay safe. You know what it is. Have a cracking day.